Ellen DeGeneres breaks down in tears after Portia de Rossi exposes her questionable actions during Diddy's court case.
Ellen, were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy? He's been on your show many times.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes.
Ellen DeGeneres has been dragged into the controversy surrounding Sean Diddy Combs, also known as P. Diddy, following allegations tied to his notorious freak-off parties. These gatherings, rumored to involve sexual misconduct, drug use, and secrecy, have been whispered about in the entertainment industry for years. Diddy was arrested on September 16, 2024, in Manhattan after a federal grand jury charged him with serious crimes, including racketeering, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals for prostitution. Prosecutors claim that for decades, Diddy used his power and influence to manipulate women into sexual acts, often involving other parties. They described these activities as part of a larger criminal enterprise supported by his business empire. The investigation leading to these charges began months earlier, sparked by Department of Homeland Security raids on his Los Angeles and Miami properties in March 2024. These raids followed years of allegations, including a high-profile lawsuit from his ex-partner, singer Cassie Ventura, in 2023. Diddy has denied all accusations and pleaded not guilty, with his legal team calling the charges unfair. Ellen's connection to Diddy likely stems from their shared status as prominent figures in the entertainment world. He appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show several times, and they seemed to share a friendly dynamic. A notable moment between them occurred in a 2018 interview when Ellen joked about Diddy always being late to her parties, calling him the life of the party who only shows up when things are already underway. Diddy playfully promised to make a grand entrance at her next event.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not going to let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are going to have blisters. You're going to be dancing so hard.
However,
I can't wait.
as more stories about Diddy's wild party started to come out, their past friendship began to seem more complicated in 2016. Ellen gave Diddy a birthday shout-out on social media, calling him by an unusual nickname, Cuddle MC Snuggle Stuff. The cryptic message included Ellen's hint that we don't need to know why she called him that. At the time, it seemed like a funny inside joke. But with recent revelations about Diddy's parties and personal life, this moment now feels more uncomfortable. As Diddy's scandal grew, people on social media began to rethink Ellen's public affection for him, wondering what she might have known about his private life.
What time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then No, I mean the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them.
The playful nature of Ellen and Diddy's interactions once made it seem like they had a light-hearted friendship, mostly focused on Hollywood parties. Their talks about parties and gatherings even included Ellen inviting Diddy to her events. At the time, it all seemed harmless, but now, given Diddy's legal troubles, it looks different. Diddy is facing serious charges, including sex trafficking, drug distribution, and exploiting women, all tied to his infamous freak-off parties. These events, described in court documents as violent and exploitative, involved organized sexual activities, often with commercial sex workers. He is accused of tricking women into participating in sexual performances under false pretenses. Evidence from raids on his properties, like drugs, baby oil, and firearms, allegedly links back to these events. The federal charges against Diddy cover a decade, from 2008 to 2024, showing a disturbing pattern of abuse. He is accused of using threats and power to control women, often filming their interactions for his own pleasure. These revelations have shaken the entertainment world, and many of Diddy's former celebrity friends, including Ellen, are under scrutiny. Other celebrities, like Ashton Kutcher and Khloe Kardashian, have also been connected to his notorious parties. In a 2014 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloe mentioned that half the guests at one of his parties were At one of Diddy's infamous parties, Khloe Kardashian mentioned that half the people there were completely naked. These new revelations have set off a chain reaction, with people now re-examining past celebrity friendships with Diddy under the spotlight of his legal troubles. While some celebrities, like Ice Cube, have publicly stated they had no involvement in Diddy's parties, Ellen's silence on the issue has led to more speculation. The story of her relationship with Diddy is shifting from a lighthearted friendship to one connected to Hollywood's darker party culture. It now seems that Ellen not only attended these parties, but may have helped make them run smoothly. It's important to note that Ellen hasn't faced any serious criminal charges like Diddy, but she is known for being one of the toughest personalities in Hollywood. Some of the rumors about her are unsettling. Both Ellen and Diddy have projected public images that now appear to be far from their true selves. Their carefully maintained facades are starting to crack. You might have heard about Ellen allegedly mistreating her staff. It's not just gossip. According to Ellen's former housekeeper, who spoke to the Daily Mail, Ellen was abusive to her workers both at home and at work, which eventually led to the cancellation of her talk show. Ellen reportedly ran her home like a boot camp, criticizing staff for small mistakes and taking pleasure in firing them. She would even set traps by hiding matches behind cupboard doors to test if the cleaners were dusting every corner of her house. In July 2020, BuzzFeed News published a report from 10 former employees who confirmed that The Ellen Show was a toxic workplace. The report said staff were fired for reasons as trivial as taking medical leave or attending family funerals. One former employee said Ellen didn't just ignore mistreatment and racism among staff, but actively encouraged it. Tony, a former DJ and actor on The Ellen Show, also spoke out about the toxic environment. What's surprising is that most of Ellen's celebrity friends stayed silent about these claims, just as many celebrities who once flaunted their friendship with Diddy are now nowhere to be found. What do you think about all of this? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.